Aquarius, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do a reading for you for the rest of February. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energies, and what you may not see coming. I'm just going to light a little bit of incense, clear the space here energetically, and we'll get started. How are y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in. Little Nag Champa here. All right, folks. And you know what? I wanted to wish all of you a belated happy birthday. Now that we're in Pisces season, for whoever who I missed or overlooked in wishing you a happy birthday throughout the last couple weeks of readings, I hope you had a wonderful time with your friends and family. All right, let's do this, Aquarius. We're going to start out with the tarot spread. I'm feeling like let's just jump right in. We're going to use When Women Had Wings. You know, I normally don't put this here. I'm going to put this here, because that's just going to be, we're going to, woo, a smoke screen. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Aquarius. All right. Let's see what's on the surface here. What is on the surface of things at this time, Aquarius? The Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. You're working very hard, are we? Knight of Swords is taking action, but it's also in this deck, the nose to the grindstone. But the nose to the grindstone and celebrate your wins monetarily. You also could feel a lot of determination right now around the things that you're committed to long term. Sometimes the Ten of Pentacles can suggest 10 years time. So it's like you're not going to give up on something you've been putting energy into for a long period of time. I'm seeing that on the surface, at least. All right, let's get into this. We're going to go into the challenge for you right now for the end of February. What is the challenge for Aquarius for the end of February, Spirit? Ooh, okay. Well, the challenge is you really have a lot going on in your mind. I'm feeling like it's not just one particular situation. It's a lot of things. Nine of Swords is when we're starting to overthink our path. Too much air energy. Maybe something happened during Aquarius season for you that now you're overthinking everything. You're analyzing every word. You know, I feel like you're picking apart past conversations, you're replaying them in your mind, and you're also feeling a good bit of stress around making the right decision. We're going to clarify that soon, okay? I want to find out why that seems to be. Now, this is different. I haven't done this for any sign yet, but they want me to go into the overall general energy for this reading. The Devil, no wonder. You've got something that you're realizing may not be healthy for you, okay? That's what I'm getting from that. Now let's go into the recent past, Aquarius. We have the Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Talk about something you're committed to. The Hierophant represents our values, our belief system about something. And you're showing me here that there's been something that you've really committed yourself to in your belief system that's actually causing a feeling of lack or a feeling of hardship. This is past energy. Now I see why the Devil's here, because you've been contending with something that is fatiguing you emotionally, spiritually. Nine of Wands is our spiritual work. So whatever you have been dealing with, I think that it's reinforcing a belief system that needs to shift. Okay, Aquarius. About a person, place, or thing. All right, now current energy. Ooh, there's a major shift here. It got a little heavy in the past. Presently, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Page of Swords, which implies you're moving forward and you have the facts now with the Page of Swords. You see the truth. And now we have the Page of Pentacles, which is our earthbound energy around pursuing a forward movement. I think you were in some sort of holding pattern in the past, but it's almost like when you have to review something and reflect on it to understand it. Going deeper than the surface of the situation to understand it so you can alchemize it and learn from it. Because presently I do see you're gaining a new sense of will by the things that you've discovered in the past. All right. You're changing basically the way you put your energy into something. Whether this is work related or, you know, like a burnout situation, or you're getting burnt out in something going on in your personal life. We shall discover the truth. All right. You're going through something. Now I see two people here, or this is you reconsidering how you put your energy out in a situation, turning from I'm passionate about this to I'm not so passionate about it anymore. Because we have the Five of Cups in between the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. So when it comes to your masculine energy, you may want to take action on something, but your feminine energy is saying, let's rethink this. Let's reconsider this, because there's some sort of feeling of, I'm getting you're upset about something in the near future that has occurred in the past that you're trying to understand about a situation. You could have had a disagreement or a misunderstanding with someone, especially with these pages. It's like news is coming in that you're having to ruminate, ponder, dissect. There's a lot of dissecting going on here in a situation. Now, underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So I like to see that because it does. And now we have the King of Swords. So you may be trying to agree to disagree on something, or that's been the issue here. I'm not seeing a lot of conflict. I'm just seeing there's pain as a result of something that's happened in the past. And I do see you opening up your heart and what you don't see coming here towards something that has been a bit of a struggle for you. All right. I'm going to move these down a little bit so you can see. You know what? I'm going to pull back just so I want to make sure you can see everything. And there we go. Okay. So let's get into a few Mystic Force Oracle messages before we get to the bottom of this. You know, you're in some sort of learning and growing phase here, Aquarius. You may have had to pull away from somebody you didn't want to. All right, because you started to realize there were some toxic traits going on or toxic behaviors. Okay, let's get a Mystic Force Oracle just to clarify the energies here. We're going to just get one. One came out here. Whatever you wish. Okay, Spirit's saying that this is important around your intention setting and almost being laid bare by a situation, and it's stripping you down to and distilling you to, I feel like I just heard the word compromise. There's some sort of compromise that you may be facing at this time. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. Something happened during Aquarius season for you that, you know, I'm just downloading from this card that you were very innocent the way you approached something, like you were very real, you were very vulnerable, but somebody around you wasn't. And I think it took you by surprise. I'm getting that. It took you by surprise, and it was wounding because of this past energy. Almost like you were committed to a different belief system, and now you're having to kind of like you're looking at maybe somebody or a situation, and you're like, wow, this is not what I thought. Let's now clarify. Actually, I'm going to get one quick consciousness card around what is this teaching you, Aquarius? Empowerment. Empowerment is teaching you empowerment. Yeah. Isn't that so, right? When we're vulnerable and something takes us off guard, it's about our personal power and the things that we're trying to gain and access in self. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. Yeah, I think that there's some sort of trust blow here to some situation that you're just trying to kind of regain your footing, I'm hearing, in this situation. Let's see. At the end of February, I love that. I think you're claiming victory in a new beginning for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. I feel like it's a little bit of a hard-fought new beginning. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this down. It's a little warm. All right, I'm going to go into the Devil. Why is this here? You could have been dealing with a Capricorn or Cancer. We also have Taurus heavily here with the three majors between the Devil, the Chariot, and the Hierophant. You're trying to release something here in the near future. Let's go into the Devil. Why is the Devil here for the end of February, Aquarius? Seven of Cups. Ooh. All right, some confusion. You've got different options. Yeah, Ace of Wands. I'd like to see that. We'll take both of these. We had four come out. You're going inward right now, trying to bring a situation back together again. Three of Cups. You do want a new beginning, but I think you're recognizing some sort of unhealthy patterning in the way someone might be telling you that they're confused. Like you're getting mixed messages around something. in a situation, this could involve a friendship or a friends with benefits situation, I'm hearing for some of you. A situationship. Three of Cups is the energy of flowing with the joy, the bliss, the harmonization of separateness and coming back together again. But I'm also getting, because you're going into this Hermit and you're considering your next move here, that you're trying to really hard to listen to your intuition, that third eye chakra. You're going inward. This is our spiritual values, our spiritual truths. There's definitely a spiritual lesson here around a situation with someone in your life where it's been hard to harmonize. It could be a group of people, but it's been difficult. This is the thing. We're all reaching these karmic points right now at the end of February in the new year. And almost everybody's had a situation come up in their life through loss, through struggle, through discord. We're learning more about the deeper wounds and the things that aren't going to serve our evolution. You know, it's a choice point. So you may have been looking at some of your connections in the last couple of weeks and deciding, you know, if this is stressing me out, should I hold on to this? At the very least, I think what you've been doing is pulling back and working on empowering yourself again as a result of this. All right, let's keep going. I want to get into let's go deeper. I want to look into what this wound is about. Just whatever comes out. 9 of Wands, which is, you know, you're worn out by something in the past. Some of you are in a marriage. Hierophant can indicate a commitment. And there's been feelings of sadness and just a sense of separateness. Yeah, and there's the 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. It feels as though one of you wants to fight for this and one of you doesn't. 10 of Pentacles is also when in the Knight of Swords is moving forward in our pursuit of excellence, of greatness, of our next achievement in life, in our careers, in our work life. This is also trying to work out a family situation that's been difficult. All right, I'm getting all those messages here. The 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords over the 9 of Wands. Because there's been 5 of Pentacles is a card of loss or lack. But what does that spur? It spurs more motivation, more desire. You know, we dip. I actually heard something coming into this, and you could relate to this a lot. Because 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. I heard that when you get hurt, right, it's an open wound. And then the ups and downs as you heal is you stitching that wound. And the more you heal and the more time progresses, the shorter the gap between the stitches. And then it closes the wound and you heal. But that's why you're going to have highs and lows when you're dealing with resolving things that maybe have been long-standing issues, resentments in a family situation or in a long-term commitment. Or even in your work life and the angst of trying to push through, maybe not wanting to be there all the time or feeling like it's not part of your inner calling and you want to build a bridge between your day-to-day job and what you want for your higher purpose type of work. Because Aquarius, this is your time to really activate your divine multidimensional inheritance of what you're trying to achieve in your lifetime. And I see here that you have deep, deep, long-standing commitments that were the foundation of a lot of beliefs for you. And you're changing and you're growing and you're having to look at things in a different way. That's what the Hermit does, is it shines a light into the darkness and it makes you look at yourself differently. I feel that you're growing and you're going through some sort of huge growth spurt and it's impacting some important relationships in your life at this time. And it's causing some stress. Let's see. I want to look at the 9 of Swords. Yeah, 10 of Swords. This is the challenge, is that you're looking at some maybe some relationships or a situation that you're pulling back from. 4 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords over the 9 of Swords. So there's a progression here of you first. It's like trying to grapple with the truth and then initiating the truth. In this card, she's standing up after laying down on the ground when we have the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is when life delivers some pretty deep betrayals that we just need to lay down for a moment with the inner child. And then these crow are signaling it's time to get back up again and move forward. She's even got the indentation here of where she was laying. Four of Pentacles. I do think that you're pulling your energy back in a situation because it was too much of a strain on your mind, the way it was impacting your thoughts. I knew it. It's funny because right when I almost said Emperor. Did you hear that a minute ago? It's because you've been dealing with somebody where it's been taking away your power. You know, when we start to overthink someone's actions and behaviors towards us, and we're trying to analyze and make exceptions, and almost through that process, you're like making allowances for behaviors that aren't healthy for you. I think you're realizing, okay, this is not something that I need to keep doing. You know, the light of truth is flying through the top of this man's head. So you could be realizing that it's important for you, at the very least, whether you stay or go, that you need to start taking care of your needs above someone else's needs and worrying about how they're showing up from day to day and how that might make you feel a certain way that is undermining your feeling of power. I want to go into now the Chariot. Where are you going now? Because it does feel like you're going in a new direction. Oh, I love it. That one to flip. Queen of Cups. This is leading you into your heart space. I love it. A lot of you have let go of something. I'm seeing here you got a brand new beginning. Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, moving on. The Chariot. Gaining back your power, Six of Pentacles. You're aligning with an energy in your will, in your new renewed sense of confidence after having, it's almost like you had to come to terms with something. And it gave you a new understanding of yourself. And it's almost like you've been like going through this metamorphosis, you know, that beautiful butterfly. The butterfly doesn't know how beautiful it's going to be when it's cocooning. It just knows that one day it will soar. And it doesn't even know that till it's there. So I think that you've been going through this process, Aquarius, where you're about to take flight and you didn't even realize everything that you've been going through was all leading you into that direction. And when I say take flight, this is truly the excitement of new love, whether it's through new friends, new career pathways. Whenever I see the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups, this is giving yourself a lot of love too, putting yourself first and making sure that you only commit to the things that actually feed your soul, not take away and cause you all this unnecessary stress. It's like these stress points are triggers for us to realize, whoa, this isn't healthy for me. This is not healthy for me. All life is a feedback loop, right? And especially the way we feel around people. Pay attention to how your body feels because your body doesn't lie. So I feel like you've decided, all right, I need to take my power back. I need to stand in my divine masculine energy. I need to take action. I need to move on. Some of you are actually moving out of a situation like physically at the end of February, and you're opening up your heart to the universe and you're saying, I'm going to trust in what's next. Show me the way. I love it. You're like surrendering here to your path and what's meant for you next after having faced something that you know wasn't going to serve you moving forward. Everyone's having this choice point. If this feels like I'm a broken record, we are all facing these things, whether it hits our career sector or our home sector. We are facing the things that are disempowering us so we can then find our power and reclaim it and realize that we have control over our own reality and how we approach our lives. Like I said, the stitching, right? You've been stitching. I want to go into the Queen of Swords, which is sometimes the card of communication. Nine of Cups. Four of Swords. Yes, my dears. Oh, Empress, you're reaching a culmination point at the end of February around healing and taking a leap of faith. You've been learning, and I think this is kind of indicative of all the air signs where you had to face an unhealthy situation, but there were memories here. There was a long-standing attachment cord, right? And you're like, I got to get my sword out. Or you're about to get your sword out and you're about to go from, I'm overthinking this and it's time to make a necessary choice here. Seven of Cups with the Queen of Swords. You could be communicating a new truth. Standing in your power. Empress. Taking a leap of faith into the unknown here. Look at all that yellow energy. Your solar plexus is lighting up, and I think you're realizing that you are so much stronger than you know, Aquarius, and you're moving on. And there's so much growth going on within you, Aquarius. You should be very proud because I feel like you faced something that was really unhealthy, but you've kept your heart open and pure the entire time. You've been vulnerable, and now it's like you fortified your sense of self and your resolve. All right, let's go into the Queen of Cups. This is what you don't see coming. It wants to come out. The Fool. Yes, I love it. I love it. Oh, trust fall, baby. Trust fall. This is, all of our life experiences returns us back to our own light. And that trust, once you reconnect with that in a more profound way, I feel like you're bouncing back from a situation that lowered your vibration. And now you're bubbling back up to the surface of yourself again. And you're realizing, God, I really lost myself there for a little while. That return to the magic of your own being is so beautiful. And what you don't realize is you actually have, in this new beginning, this new journey you're facing with your heart open, you are now aligning with something. It's a little ways off, all right? The Hangman, the Knight of Cups, and the Fool. You have to have a little bit of patience right now. I do think that in a little bit of time, it could be 3 weeks to 3 months, you do have a new victory in you going on a new path. Maybe one you didn't anticipate. Maybe one that all of these, the universe was conspiring for you to be on. Your higher self, your future self was conspiring for you to be on. Aquarius, I feel the magic of your alignment. Your alignment. Let's get a final Mystic Forest. Instant manifestation. See, that's what you do. Spirit sends us these tests, and a lot of us have been taking the same test over and over again. I'll tell you, I took a test, and I got an F, and then I got a D, and then I got a C, and then I got a B, and then I got an A. And then you're like, finally, I'm done with the freaking class. And now you're graduating to a whole different timeline where you're going to be manifesting these things in a stronger, more aligned way, because once you change when we're dealing with toxicity, it lowers our vibration to a negative place. And then we're in this beautiful state of resistance. But what that does, and I say beautiful because then you go through this tremendous growth spurt around your own sovereignty, your own empowerment. And I see that you are now saying, I'm aligning with my higher truth of my higher heart. I'm raising my glass to the universe. And I fully anticipate that what's meant for me is going to come in. And you are, look at that. You're aligning with your heart and you're aligning with the energy you want to match you. And you are calling it in. Beautiful. I mean, look at this. You are literally surrendering and calling whatever you seek in, whether that's a new job opportunity, a new love, a new friend, a new journey is close at hand here. For a lot of you, it is new romance because of the Knight of Cups and the Hangman and the Fool over the Queen of Cups. That's what you don't see coming. When you prove to the universe that you're not going to put up with any more of this, you elevate. Soul and mind working together create a dream in the heart. You have nothing to lose. You carry the dream. Your intention is pure. Be ready to receive. Let's get a few affirmations to close this off. Aquarius, don't give up. Okay, I know you're worn out. You're at the end of a long journey here. You are wrapping up a cycle. You are now starting a new cycle with this new solar year, now that you've turned another year old. We have be positive. I focus on the good in life. Okay? Like attracts like, so make sure you keep your thoughts in a safe place. Try not to go or dwell on the things that you have had to leave behind. Create stability. That's what you've been doing. I walk through life with confidence in each step I take. And then release perfection. I love my imperfections, for they make me real. Look at her hugging the moon. Yeah, there's a lot illuminated over the Leo full moon for everyone. And I see you doing this work so magnificently. All right, Aquarius, I'm sending you love. Take care.